Hey guys, and welcome back to another organized Christmas. This year I'm going to be following the House and Holidays plan and only the House and Holidays plan. I wasn't going to do this, but I just can't resist. This is one of my favorite things to do to get ready for the holidays. This is about the time I really start thinking about Christmas, my budget, what I want to buy, what I don't want to buy, things that I want to do, things that I don't want to do, what worked last year, what did not work. And so I figured today I'd do a little sit down chat with me through old Christmas pictures. So what I love about the House and Holidays plan is that each week you have two tasks. You have your household checklist where you're kind of cleaning, organizing, things like that. And then you have your holiday prep checklist, which for the most part, it's the same few things, but in kind of different ways to address them and make sure that you're tackling those must-do things on your Christmas planning. Okay, so this week is called Planning and Paperwork Week, and it's a week by week process. So every Sunday, if you go on the organizedhome.com webpage, it will alert you of the new one. I follow them on Instagram and Facebook as well, and I also get emails, so I don't forget about it. But every Sunday, it kind of changes over to whatever the next time is, and I try to pick Sundays to make my day of like, did I get everything done that I was supposed to for the previous week, and am I ready to do whatever is for the next week? So with planning and paperwork, that's kind of like where you handle your bills, where your family calendar is, where do you handle the mail, all that type of stuff. So organize it, go through it, make sure that you have a really good system. Now for me, this is incredibly important because I'm in the middle of a big move and I'm going to be moving right before Halloween. And so I am trying to juggle the holidays. I'm trying to juggle being back to school, and I am in a face-to-face setting, and I'm also trying to handle a big move. So I wanted to make sure that I found an area that's not normal for me to do my mail and bills and all that stuff, because it's going to be a little bit different. So, declutter your home office or paper handling area. This week, I'm going to go ahead and declutter. I'm going to pack up some more stuff, and I'm going to finish patching the walls and things like that, and really get it down to bare bones and try to find some sort of little mini station that I can use for my organized holiday planner, for my bills, for all of that type of stuff to keep myself organized. And I will show you guys next week whatever I came up with. And then, of course, make a household holiday or household system, for filing and paper management and all that stuff. So your checklist this week is make the promise. It's literally like 15 minutes a couple times a week, and you can get this done. Set up your Christmas notebook. It can be anything that you want. This year, I'm going to have a 3-ring binder. I've tried many different things, and that's just what I like the best. Family values. Focus on your family values. Focus on what things that did well for your family last year, and make sure that you're doing them. I'm going to touch on that in a minute. Create an activity center, just an area for you to be holiday planning. Maybe get some stickers, some things like that to decorate your planner. Whatever it is that you want to do, just find a little spot. For me, I'm hoping to have a little bag that I can have my Christmas planner and all that stuff in. Make your holiday budget. You definitely don't want to go into debt. I know that Walmart is doing layaway this year, so that's something to keep in mind. Consider a Christmas saving plan. Even if you're putting money in an envelope, that works. If you set aside $50 each week or each Friday from now until Christmas, you would have whatever amount I put down below. I don't know it off the top of my head. That's an easy number, I think, for most people to come by. Heck, if you can't do 20, do 25. Anything works. If you can't save money, buy gift cards at the grocery store. I like to buy Kroger gift cards at Kroger, and you get the gas points. And then, of course, start making your master gift list. If you've bought stuff, start writing it down and start figuring out what you're going to give to whom. So what I learned last year was each of my kids, I want to be that family and we post all the pictures, but that just is starting not to work. I have a 7-year-old, well, she's about to turn 8, up into an almost 16-year-old. So my kids are just at all different ages wanting different things. This year, Aubrey and Ellie really loved cooking and baking and finding fun treats to make. Like, we made Aubrey's church group these really cute Santas. We decorated cookies, and the girls really, really had a good time with that. Casey is my tree kid. He loves helping me decorate. He is very precise about it, and he really, really enjoys it. Aubrey is also really into giving her time, giving to people that need it. That's really her jam. Trevor's really kind of that way as well. And then they both like helping me shop and wrap. I also know that we do the kind of gift exchange between our family, and we always would take them all together. And this year we took them one at a time, and that was so much more fun. It was really cool to not rush them, have them on a personal level. So my hope is this year I can take them each one weekend at a time to get that done. You know, I really took Trevor a few times. I took Aubrey a few times. Heck, even Ellie. Aubrey and I went and did an event at our church where we helped. It was a lot of fun. They really do love the Christmas Eve box. They hate matching jammies, but they love it, if that makes any sense. You know, it's just part of Christmas now. I know that Trevor... So my main thing I want to focus on this week is obviously finding some sort of temporary solution for my bills, my planner, things like that. I want to focus on our budget. Our budget is very important. I know that Casey is really, really wanting a Xbox for Christmas, and focusing on just Christmas and family itself. This is going to be a very weird Christmas, I think, with Corona, with schools, with just life. I think it's going to be very, very weird. I think that we really need to plan ahead on shopping. I think that stores may not be getting shipments as they used to. I really think that it's going to take a lot of time and patience and everything like that to get, it done. So I definitely want to really start brainstorming once my kids all have their birthday. As you know, I have a September, 2 Octobers, and a late December birthday for all of my kids. So I want to see what they get for their birthday and see what's kind of still on their list and what they're talking about before I start shopping, of course. But the main thing I want to focus on with my kids is this year we didn't have a big trip planned. We didn't have anything going on. We had my family still living with us, and we really just focused on family. And it felt really, really good. And we had a really, really enjoyable Christmas season. So we are set to close on our house in late October. And typically I start decorating for Christmas around November 1st. Where I won't have had my Halloween decorations out or my fall decorations out, I'm not sure if I'm going to want to do maybe a few weeks of fall in my new home and then go to Christmas, or if I will start decorating Christmas around November. Who knows? We'll see. I'm also working, so that kind of throws a wrench into things as well, because I just don't have the time that I used to. However, I'm very excited to decorate. I did get rid of a lot of decorations. We did have to pare some stuff down and really kind of go more neutral. My new house, it could be completely different. I remember when we moved here, I remember thinking, I used to have a ton of shelves and things like that, and I just don't have that anymore. I'm not sure how it'll be when we meet Santa. We used to always do it at an event at our school that we don't have anymore, or we won't have this year. But other than that, it should be a typical Christmas. It should be pretty normal. And I know that my husband and I will probably end up just buying each other things that we need for the house. And the kids have learned that it's going to be, not as a giving Christmas, but maybe giving more of our time and getting to hang out with each other and stuff like that. We do truly enjoy the something they want, need, read, wear type of Christmas. However, as my kids get older, that doesn't always work. All my kids do enjoy getting either new clothes or new shoes or things like that. But their needs are met. We don't really often, need to give them things, but I do always like to give them, maybe a new book or a couple new things that they want. Aubrey last year wanted a bunch of clothes. So it's we don't really follow that, but we do try to follow where, they don't get a ton of gifts. They get a few from Santa, they get a few from mom and dad, and that's just working well. Their stocking is well thought out. It's not a bunch of junk from the dollar spot anymore. I really try to make sure it's things that they truly want or need. My mom this year decided that she was going to give them each a piece of furniture for their new rooms. So I believe the girls are getting their bed frames and we're buying them a dresser. But the dresser will not be a Christmas gift. And Trevor is getting a dresser, I believe, and I'm buying his bed frame, and Casey is getting a bookshelf. So it's going to be a really good Christmas, and I really hope you guys follow along on this journey. I figured between moving and packing and moving into the new house, I can definitely make these weeks work and have a focused time on each of them, and it'll probably help me get either packed or unpacked in the old versus new house. So look for these videos. I'm hoping on Mondays, but we all know what a hot mess I am. So look forward to these videos once a week.